What up? What up? What up? All right, come on, share this out. Let's go. I told y'all, I'm always coming back. Come on, y'all. Let's share this out, big. Share this to the Hebrew Israelites too. Yeah, I gotta call you back when I get off this live. All right. All right. So let's rock out. So come on, share it out, B. If I'm wrong, you can bring your Hebrew Israelites to the feed or set up a lecture. Please just get the likes up on YouTube. YouTube, automatic, just get the likes. Okay. Get the shares. Let's get it popping. But most of all, share it out. Okay, share it out. Come on. Am I catching somebody's eye yet? Come on.
It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under. Broken glass everywhere. People pissing on the stage, you know they just don't care. I can't take the smell, can't take the noise. Got no money to move out, I guess I got no choice. Rats in the front room, roaches in the back.
I'm gonna share it out because I'm gonna invite people on late.
Baseball bat. I tried to get away, but I couldn't get far, cause a man with a touch of repossessed my car. Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under. Come on. Standing on the front stoop, hanging out the window, watching all the cars go by, roaring as the breezes blow. A crazy lady living in a bag, eating out of garbage pails. Used to be a fag hag, such a that's the tango. Skipped the life and tango, was hooked on princess, seen the lost the senses. Down at the peep show, watching all the creeps, so she can tell her stories. Took the girls back home. She went to the city and got so diddy. She had to get a pimp, she couldn't make it on her own. Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under. My brother's doing fast on my mother's TV. Says she watches too much, it's just not healthy. All my children in the daytime, Dallas at night. Can't even see the game or the Sugar Ray fight.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
And scare my wife when I'm not home. Got a bum education, double digit inflation. Can take the train to the job. There's a strike at the station. Me on King Kong standing on my back. Can't stop and turn around. Broke my sacroiliac. A middle-range migraine, cancer, membrane. Sometimes I think I'm going insane. I swear I might hijack a plane. Don't push me, call I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under. It's like a jungle sometimes.
That is so true. This thing is like a jungle. It makes you wonder. Woo! Y'all don't have no idea, boy. Yeah, that's Ice Cube version of it. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Because battling Sabir is bad for your health. So hit my link and come on the feed, y'all. But please stay on code on what I'm talking about. But I always have something to share with y'all. Now, I know I just got off of here, right? And I was talking about Palestine or Philistine, right? The craziest thing ever, right? Crazy, right? That I can come right back and constantly keep having content for y'all back to back to back to back, right? So the reason why I'm doing this video is because I saw something that blew my mind, and I'm going to share something with y'all. So strap in, share this to your Hebrew Israelites right now. I'm not going to argue over you, just the facts. So I watched the video, and I was going to make a joke of them, but I'm not. Seriously, I usually make jokes of the Hebrew Israelites. I don't like when I see them on the street. I don't really try to engage with them because they got the mic. So I would sit in a room with a Hebrew Israelite, no doubt. I would sit in the room with them and ask them why they keep coming out of a King James version of a Bible. So with that being said, y'all, please share this out. Please share. Let me make this clear. I'm not one of these Moors that you see on YouTube or in the Moor Science Temple, none of that. Period. I'm not that. So we're going to exit that one out. But I'm going to share something with y'all that blew my mind. Bear with me. I hope by the end of this video, you understand where I'm going at with all of this. So there was a video that was on Instagram. Give me 1 second. I got to pull this up. This was funny as hell. Hold up. But listen to this. Share this to the Hebrew Israelites. Make this make sense.
Let's get that right.
What you mean?
We make you.
I'm saying, what you mean?
Sacrifice our bodies to let you come and get on the mic.
1 Corinthians 7. Okay. Now.
Do we not?
Is that biblical?
Could you come to the earth without one of us?
Could y'all come to the earth without one of us?
Yes.
Neither was the man created for woman.
Oh, no, we were created for the woman. Come on.
Neither was the man created for the woman.
No. The man was created on earth just to serve the woman. Come on.
Neither was the man created for the woman.
For what?
But the woman for the man.
That's right.
The woman for the
The
man.
Bible says the woman was created for the man.
We make y'all. Let's get that right.
What you mean?
We make you.
I'm saying, what you mean you make them?
Sacrifice our bodies to let you come and get on the mic.
1 Corinthians 7. Okay. Now.
Do we not?
Is that biblical?
Could you come to the earth without one of us?
Could y'all come to the earth without one of us?
Yes.
Neither was the man created for woman.
Oh, no, we were created for the woman. Come on.
Neither was the man created for the woman.
No. The man was created on earth just to serve the woman. Come on.
Neither was the man created for the woman.
For what?
But the woman for the man.
That's right.
Somebody make sense out of this, people. Can somebody make sense out of what I'm saying to you? Because y'all share this to the Hebrew Israelites. You can't get here without a woman. But I'm going to explain something to y'all. I'm going to make it very simple. Very, very simple. Let me explain this to you cats that don't understand history. For y'all to think this is a religion, that's religion. The Hebrew Israelites is a religious organization. Hebrew Israelites is a religious organization. And they if you do your research on it, right, they're 501c3s. I don't know if y'all know this or not, but yeah, they are. If you don't believe me, do your research on them. They're 501c3s, right? You can practice your religion, but you don't need a license to practice your religion. I told you, I don't even know which way this is going to go, but watch how this flow. They're 501c3s. Do your research on them. They're organizations, people. I don't care if you're in New York, you in Houston, you in Chicago, you wherever. If you're a Hebrew Israelite, jump on the feed. I'm not going to argue with you, but I'm going to ask you some simple questions. So please share this out to every Hebrew Israelite. Click. And let me see your books. There's my email right there. Let me see your books. What's your point, Sabir? I love it when people probably thinking in their head, what's your point, brother? They're 501c3s. That's why they can stand on the corner and yell the way they yell, as if they're saying something that's very powerful. Bear with me. So every man that's on this feed comes from a woman. It's not a man that's on this feed does not come from a woman. I'm gonna say this again. It's not a man on this feed that does not come from a woman. The woman, the woman, the woman is the one that say if you're going to be a male or a female. Factology, Hebrew Israelites. Facts, not opinions. If you think I don't know what I'm talking about, test me. The first three trimesters, and anybody have babies know exactly what I'm talking about. You don't know if it's a male or a female. You don't know because you know why? We're females first, and then we become the male. The slit underneath a man's testicles is the uterus. That little slit underneath your balls, your testicles. You think I'm playing? See, Hebrew Israelites can't touch this. They don't want to have this conversation. So this is why the first three trimesters, they don't know if you're a male or a female. Facts. I'm going to keep trying to tell you, I'm the one that they duck. You don't want to have this conversation with me. So the female is the one that makes you a male or the female. Every man has a navel that's connected to this. This is the umbilical cord and the placenta in the womb of the woman. This is the womb. This is not a religious headdress. This is the womb of the woman and the umbilical cord and the placenta. And it goes 360 degrees around. You don't get it yet? All this has something to do with you. If y'all think for 1 second, I don't know what I'm talking about, test me. I keep trying to tell you, I could do this all day. So for that brother to come out of that King James version of a Bible, hold up. This is the King James Version Study Bible. If you open this book up, it's going to tell you it was copywritten. But these are the books. Read chapter 13, 49, 16, 8, 9, 2. That's Hebrew Israelites. If I'm wrong, share it to them. Share it to them. Why don't they come out of here? Which one? Come on, talk to me for a minute, y'all. Come on, talk to me. Why not? Why? Why is they coming out of King James Version? And I'm not getting into if King James was a brother. That's irrelevant subjects to me. Irrelevant subjects for you people that's probably say, well, but King James was a brother. I'm not talking about if he was a brother or not. All I said is why you coming out of a King James Version of a Bible. So bear with me, okay? Is everybody all right? I'm not over your heads, am I? So before I continue, I'm not over your heads, am I? Are we here? Y'all sharing this to the Hebrew Israelites? Could y'all tweet this out to them too? Let's do this real fast. Boy, these brothers is crazy. Let's go. Check out the new one we got up, y'all. Hold on, let me put this up here. Let's check out the new one we have. Let's go. The new one.
The Black Hebrew is in the vibrant mosaic of religious identities. The Black Hebrew Israelites stand as a unique community, asserting their lineage to the ancient Israelites and seeking to reclaim a heritage they believe has been lost. Yet, a critical question lingers. Why do they predominantly read from the King James Version of the Bible rather than the Ethiopian Bible, one of the oldest complete Bibles in existence?
Can we run that back?
The Ethiopian Bible, critical question lingers. Why do they claim a heritage they believe has been lost? Yet, a critical question lingers. Why do they predominantly read from the King James Version of the Bible rather than the Ethiopian Bible, one of the oldest complete Bibles in existence? The Ethiopian Bible, a relic of ancient Christianity, encompasses a broader canon, including books not found in other Christian Bibles. It is a testament to Ethiopia's early adoption of Christianity and its rich religious heritage. However, the connection between the Black Hebrew Israelites and this ancient text is not straightforward. The Black Hebrew Israelite movement, with its roots deeply planted in the American soil, has developed its religious practices within a complex historical and cultural context. Originating in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, the movement emerged at a time when access to different versions of the Bible was limited. and knowledge of the Ethiopian Bible was scarce. Many within the Black Hebrew Israelite community have gravitated towards the King James Version, a text that has played a pivotal role in shaping religious identities in the United States. This choice is intertwined with the historical decisions of canon, where councils and religious authorities determined which books were deemed authoritative. The Protestant Reformation, a significant chapter in Christian history, brought about a reevaluation of the biblical canon, advocating for a return to the Hebrew texts and excluding the deuterocanonical books. The King James Version, a product of this era, reflects these theological perspectives and the desire for religious unification under a common text. As we journey through time, we witness later developments that further solidify the King James Version's place in religious communities, despite its role in oppressive narratives, including the justification of slavery. The Black Hebrew Israelites, in their quest for identity and empowerment, have navigated these complex waters, seeking to reclaim their heritage. This brings us to a poignant question. If the Black Hebrew Israelites are truly dedicated to preserving their birthright, why is there not a stronger inclination to connect with the Ethiopian Bible, the oldest complete Bible, and a direct link to ancient Christian traditions? Why choose a version that has been used as a tool of enslavement? The answer is multifaceted, involving linguistic barriers, historical access, and the intricate relationship between identity, religion, and empowerment. The Ge'ez language of the Ethiopian Bible presents a significant challenge, requiring specialized knowledge and resources. The grassroots nature of the Black Hebrew Israelite movement means that practical considerations play a crucial role in their choices. As we delve deeper into this exploration, we uncover the layers of history, theology, and culture that shape the religious practices of the Black Hebrew Israelites. Their journey is a testament to the resilience of identity and the complexity of reclaiming a heritage in a world where sacred texts have played pivotal roles in both oppression and liberation.
So listen, did y'all get it?
A huge
If you want to see the videos, go to my page, right? Before 1492. Before 1492, okay? Um, this is the link if you want to come on the feed, but that's where you can find videos and other videos on my page, right? So that should I play it back for y'all one more time so y'all can understand it? Did y'all get it? Or can we get a Hebrew Israelite on the page? Can we do that? So why do they come from that book? Why do the Hebrews like come out of a King James version of a Bible? Hmm. You say knock them out the box. Chris said, "Oh, I'm definitely going to knock them out the box." So, should I have to play that video for the one more time? Can I play that one more time for y'all? Did y'all get it? Did everybody get it on the feed? I mean, you could jump on the feed if you got an answer to it. Did everybody get what was said, or should I replay it again? Let's do it one more time, or y'all can just go to my YouTube channel, Sabir Bey YouTube. So let's just go back one more time. Let's see if we got some latecomers on the feed.
In the vibrant mosaic of religious identities, the Black Hebrew Israelites stand as a unique community,
Come on.
asserting their lineage to the ancient Israelites and seeking to reclaim a heritage they believe has been lost. Yet, a critical question lingers. Why do they predominantly read from the King James Version of the Bible rather than the Ethiopian Bible, one of the oldest complete Bibles in existence? The Ethiopian Bible, a relic of ancient Christianity, encompasses a broader canon, including books not found in other Christian Bibles. It is a testament to Ethiopia's early adoption of Christianity and its rich religious heritage. However, the connection between the Black Hebrew Israelites and this ancient text is not straightforward. The Black Hebrew Israelite movement, with its roots deeply planted in the American soil, has developed its religious practices within a complex historical and cultural context. Originating in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, the movement emerged at a time when access to different versions of the Bible was limited, and knowledge of the Ethiopian Bible was scarce. Many within the Black Hebrew Israelite community have gravitated towards the King James Version, a text that has played a pivotal role in shaping religious identities in the United States. This choice is intertwined with the historical decisions of canon, where councils and religious authorities determined which books were deemed authoritative. The Protestant Reformation, a significant chapter in Christian history, brought about a reevaluation of the biblical canon, advocating for a return to the Hebrew texts and excluding the deuterocanonical books. The King James Version, a product of this era, reflects these theological perspectives and the desire for religious unification under a common text. As we journey through time, we witness later developments that further solidify the King James Version's place in religious communities, despite its role in oppressive narratives, including the justification of slavery. The Black Hebrew Israelites, in their quest for identity and empowerment, have navigated these complex waters, seeking to reclaim their heritage. This brings us to a poignant question. If the Black Hebrew Israelites are truly dedicated to preserving their birthright, why is there not a stronger inclination to connect with the Ethiopian Bible, the oldest complete Bible, and a direct link to ancient Christian traditions? Why choose a version that has been used as a tool of enslavement? The answer is multifaceted, involving linguistic barriers, historical access, and the intricate relationship between identity, religion, and empowerment. The Ge'ez language of the
It's,
Ethiopian
it
Bible
is.
presents a significant challenge, requiring specialized knowledge and resources. The grassroots nature of the Black Hebrew Israelite movement means that practical considerations play a crucial role in their choices. As we delve deeper into this exploration, we uncover the layers of history, theology, and culture that shape the religious practices of the Black Hebrew Israelites. Their journey is a testament to the resilience of identity and the complexity of reclaiming a heritage in a world where sacred texts have played pivotal roles in both oppression and liberation. In the vibrant
So, what up, sister? How you doing? So I had to play that for y'all twice, so y'all can get what's happening. So I need you to share. Don't y'all speak on it if you've never been part of it. But one part is reason the Hebrew Israelites is 501c3, and they also stated the barriers, the language barrier. But let me show y'all something. Bear with me. So let me just show you what I'm talking about. This is the priest. This is an Ethiopian priest, and that's me sitting there with my sister Mary. So if you want to talk about true Christianity, then let's talk about it. Let's talk about it and see. You don't see Ethiopians on the corners talking about this. You don't see them on the corner talking about this. He speaks Ge'ez. It's pronounced Ge'ez, Geez, or Ge'ez. Most of the people in Ethiopia speak Amharic. You have Tigringa, which is Eritrea, and Amharic. Tigringa in Eritrea, which is Ethiopia too. Eritrea, they speak Tigringa, and also in Ethiopia they speak Amharic. So he speaks Amharic and he also speaks Ge'ez. That's the priest when I was coming from the church. He's giving me the history of the book of Ethiopia. Okay, so let me share this with y'all. I need y'all to share this to the Hebrew Israelites. Let's talk. So let's move forward. Let's go into the Ethiopian Bible for a second. This is the Ethiopian cross right there. You see that big cross in my hand? That's the Ethiopian cross. That's the Ethiopian Bible, right? You see me with gloves on. So why aren't they coming out of an Ethiopian Bible or have a translator, have a different version of that particular book? So bear with me. Let's get these hearts and likes up, y'all. If I'm wrong, I'm here to stand and be corrected. Okay, let's move forward. I'm trying to show you how y'all been duped. In 1 second. This is the cross right there. It's called a miska. That's a miska, Meskel. And these are old Ethiopian Bibles, and it's written in Ge'ez. Okay, that's Ge'ez. Okay, these are old Ethiopian Bibles. Okay, so the cross that you see is a miska. This miska. And the crazy part about it with us, they scared you with your own stuff. They scared you. The Klan used this right there, the Ku Klux Klan. They used that symbol, which they call the Iron Cross. The Iron Cross. But let me show y'all something else. I showed this many times before. But if you know about history of Ethiopia, we burnt the cross first. Oh, that's too much information for them, Sabir. We burnt the cross first. It's called looking for the true cross. Cross burning. It's called the Miska. Look it up. Meskel. Celebration. This ain't come from the Ku Klux Klan. It came from your ancestors. But yet we reading the King James version of a Bible thinking that we getting some truth. This is why I said they let them stand on the corner and they can yell and they can scream. Are you following me? Without understanding that you can't get here but through a woman. No man can get through here but through a woman. I'm going to repeat it one more time. No man can get through here without going through the womb of a woman. So when I saw this video, did you see the video, sister, that I played? Let's play that one more time. Let's play this again. He said, read in chapter 13, 49, 82. Listen up.
What you mean?
Hold up.
I'm saying, what you mean you make them?
Sacrifice our bodies. We make y'all. Let's get that right.
What you mean?
We make you.
I'm saying, what you mean you make them?
Sacrifice our bodies to let you come and get on the mic.
1 Corinthians 7. Okay, now.
Do we not?
Is that biblical?
Could you come to the earth without one of us?
Because y'all come to the earth without one of us.
Yes.
Yes, they can.
Neither was the man created for woman. Oh, no, we were created for a woman. Come on. Neither was the man created for the woman. No, the man was created on earth just to serve the woman. Come on. Neither was the man created for the woman. For what? But the woman for the man. Yes, right? The woman for the man. The Bible says the woman was created for the man.
They act like they got sound effects like they really said something. They didn't say nothing. Yo, this is funny as hell. This is though, sister. Are you hearing this, man?
I'm here. I'm listening.
These dudes are really crazy. So if you come out with this, I know some of these Moors act like this fez is a religious headdress, but it's not. It's a national headdress. Oh, I'm gonna say this one more time. It's a national headdress. It's not a religious headdress. So if you're a Hebrew Israelite, which I know you probably have your child in their school, that headgear that you wear on your head, right, is called a mortar board. It holds masonry. I'm gonna say this one more time for y'all. It holds mortar board, mortar. Okay, that's what it is. So all of y'all that have your child in the European school and you graduate, you're basically still wearing the fez on your head, which is called a mortar board, and it molds and it makes the perfect person. So the womb is this. You come out of the first universe is this. This is the universe. This is the umbilical cord and the placenta right here. And I know my sister have a child. The first 3 trimesters, can you tell what you have, sister? Or did they tell you gotta wait? What did they tell you your first 3 trimesters?
What do you mean in terms of what?
Like being pregnant.
Well, it's a lot that come with the first 3.
They can't tell you what the sex is, though, right? They can't tell you what the sex is yet.
Right. No.
Okay. See how simple that is? So the first 3 trimesters, so you have 3, 3, 3. What is that?
3, 6, 9. That's 9 months.
Okay. What is the highest number?
9.
All right, now. See the science in it? 0 to 9. And it's also Arabic. See how that works? It's very simple. The highest number is number 9. You're using the Arabic number system. You see how they go right back? So the first 3 trimesters, they don't know. But yet the woman in her head, she creates the male or the female, whether you know it or not. But we lost it. We lost all of this. We've been hitting our head and knocked unconscious. Why do you think that judge bangs that mallet 3 times and wear your fez on his head, right? Privately put the fez on his head with symbols on top of his fez.
Exactly. Come on, man. Y'all know what these private meetings are about. Y'all better get with the program.
You don't see no tassel tied down on this motherfucker right here. Theirs is locked down. Even if it's a nigga, it's tied down on one side. That means that you are bonded, and that's what a tether is. Oh. Ain't this what Tariq says? He loved to call people tethers, right? So that's what a tether is right there. That means you're tied and you're bonded. Tether means that you tied and bonded. So next time you hear Tariq Nasheed talk about tethers, look up the definition of what a tether is. It means that you are bonded and you are locked down. So Moors cannot lock their fezzes down, and every judge has this on their head. Every Negro in these so-called black fraternities are in the lodges, and they supposed to know the truth. If I'm wrong, go get them. Get them. Get them. I keep trying to tell you this. It's going to come. I can do this all day, sister. Every time I get off.
But a lot of the pledging process that goes on in these fraternities and sororities, they're not even authentic anymore.
No, they're not.
They have sold out to likeliness and popularity. They have sold out on a different agenda. So it's not even about where it started from. A lot of that started from Masonry, which dealt with community. It dealt with the people.
Yes.
It was a science behind it.
We are Masons. Every man that's on his feet is a mother's son. Every man is on his mother's son. Yes, we are. My son. The problem is black people have been hit in their head and dug in the shadow grave. They hit in their head in the north gate. This is the north gate. Their feet is the south gate. These two are important, people. Right here. These are two. The biggest pores in your body, sister, is the top of your head, the bottom of your feet, the palm of your hands, and your under. I'm gonna repeat this one more time. This is science. This ain't religion. The most important is the top of your head. That's why they tell women don't get perms when you have a child. Why? Because the perm would affect the child. Am I lying?
Yes, it will. It's gonna affect you, period, but it definitely will affect you when you're pregnant.
So imagine where we at today. With these every weekend, we getting our perms and getting our hair done, and right, we going to the club and sweating it up, and your pores open up, and all that stuff seeks inside their pores. No wonder we ain't getting nowhere. But
that's why we're supposed to cover our head at certain times.
There you go.
Certain times of the day, we're not supposed to be outside. We're supposed to dress and cover ourselves a certain way. It's a science behind it.
It's not religion. This is a science. So on the bottom of your feet, the biggest pores, everything comes through the pores of the feet. Your palm of your hands, your underarm. This is why women be running around here with aluminum deodorant having what? Breast cancer? The aluminum that you put in your arms?
I was just about to say breast cancer is rampant because of what you put in y'all privates. All these women, excuse me, Sabir, I'm not trying to take over your channel. Stop putting that stuff in y'all privates. Stop using all that perfume. Stop putting that stuff under your arms. It is creating cancer cells to activate because you naturally have them in your body.
Yes, you do. And this is the crazy part. Do you know the weird part about this? Let me tell you how deep this thing is with science. Do you know, what do they call this when you go outside in the snow? When you go like this and you see that smoke. You know what that means? You think it's snow?
The heat that comes from your breath?
No, you go be honest. Well, you're on the west, you're on the east coast. When you go like this and you see the smoke outside when it's cold out and it's snowing out. You know what that means? You know what that means? It means breath.
Oh, yeah.
That's all it means. They say,
that's your spirit.
Wow. I know, but people think they make up these things about what it is, but it means breath.
It means breath, literally.
Everything is breath.
Yes.
So it's the breath that you out. So
the science behind breathing is it's books on the science behind breathing is so important.
That's why they tell you to breathe in yoga, right? Don't they do that? They tell you to breathe right, upright. So what happened to us, we've been hit in our head and knocked unconscious in the shadow grave. So Hiram need a lift. You have to raise them from a dead level to an upright, perpendicular, straight up on a square. Not yelling at them in Times Square and yelling with them in Chicago, because they 501c3s. You would never get them to talk about this type of science.
So because you are not black.
No, you have to raise them from a dead level. And this is why they say you can look at people and say that they're mentally dead. When you look at a Shriner,
mental illness is running rampant, Sabir.
Oh, yes, it is. And when you look at a person and they say that they are mentally dead or you the walking dead, you are the walking dead. If you're a black person, you are mentally dead walking. You're just not laying down. They don't make these movies to make the movies. They're trying to tell you in the movies that you are mentally dead walking. And when you go to a cemetery, you have a person that is a caretaker. A caretaker watch over the dead people. So who's watching over the dead people that's walking around out here? The one that claimed to be conscious? that wearing a fez on their heads and know the history, these religious people that's getting 501c3 kickbacks, you really think that they're waking up people up? No, B, they all in the same boat, B. If I'm wrong,
we are among the Walking Dead people.
Here you go.
And that was a whole show on AMC.
Yes.
It's real life.
No, this is real. And this is what people don't understand when they, and if I'm over your heads, B, I'm open for this dialogue with anybody. But once you start understanding the science behind this, the science, not religion, the science behind that fez, the women's, the umbilical cord and the placenta. Once you start understanding the science in this, trust me, nothing that you ever fear, nothing that you will ever not want is going to happen. And this is why they don't want, like that young brother that was on here, Elijah, was talking about he's talking about, damn, brother, why you ain't on certain platforms? Because they don't want Sabir on there, because it's going to go against everything that they're talking about. Everything. So once you understand the connection between Tawahido and Tawheed. So for my Christian brothers and my Hebrew Israelite brothers, right? Tawahido is the original form of Christianity. So let me share this with you. So when you study Tawahido, which is the original, this is Tawahido is here for the record. And this is why we have so many problems, sister, because we're falling behind a European. This is not Coptic, for the record. Not Coptic. Coptic is something totally different. This is the original right there. Okay? That's the original form of Christianity. It's called Tawahido. And Tawahido means the oneness. And I'm going to explain this to you. I told you I don't need to be on here very long, but look it up and I'm going to give it to you. And ask the Hebrew Israelites why they keep coming out of it. People say, well, Sabir, why don't you go at it with them on the street? Why would I go at it with them on the street? Tell them to set it up. I'll sit with them, but I'm not going to be yelling. And you can't, and tell them they can't come out of a King James version of a Bible on top of that. Okay? That's the stipulations with me. You can't come out of King James version of a Bible. So let's move forward.
When you're teaching to learn thyself, you got to understand it's a range of energies and frequencies that activate within the body. So you're cultivating constantly your way of moving, and your subconscious is always there. So all of these religions are just versions of man and what man sees from their subconscious, the vibrations that activate through them. That doesn't make it law.
Hey, trying to tell you. Hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second. So people ask me, how do you be coming up with this stuff? I don't even know how it just happens, sister. I'm telling you, maybe I'm in a different dimension. Maybe, like a roach. Roaches being, ever see a roach or an insect or a bird or something? They be in a total different dimension. You ever look at an insect, and I'm gonna be real with you. I don't mean to get off subject, but it's still subject. Do you ever watch like an insect or something walk up a wall? You be like, nigga, how did he walk? I used to be little, right? I used to think roaches had suction cups on the bottom of their feet. But I was trying to figure out what dimension are they truly in? What dimension a bird is in when a bird can fly? Like, I be trying to figure those things out. Like, how do they do these things? Like, what dimension?
That's a good question. Like, for real, because I never thought about it like that.
Think about it. You really sit back and be like, nigga, what dimension are these motherfuckers that they can do all this stuff, right? What dimension are they operating in? We supposed to be God's greatest creation. We can't function, and we got to keep running to the European for everything. What dimension are we in? Did we stand on the corner and yell at people and tell them that, oh, yeah.
Whoa, you speaking true science now, Sabir.
Huh?
You speaking true science now, Sabir. See, it's all about that.
Get on my feed. If this person keep texting me, why you don't get on my feed? Hope you're a Hebrew Israelite. Stop texting me. I keep trying to tell you, stop texting. If you just come to my feed.
About dimension, you talking about quantum physics, right? So you saying we the greatest creation is because, like you said, we got hit on our head.
And this is the thing,
we
are
in captivity right now. Man has fallen.
Listen, they know what I'm talking about is true. Trust me. And those people that's in these lodges know what I'm talking about. You've been hit in your head and dug in the shadow grave. You black man, you black woman. That's why that judge bangs the mallet 3 times. Y'all better go back, watch Django, B. Stop typing and come on the feed. I told you it's open for you. Why do you think they was banging on the doors in Django 3 times? Why do you think the judge bangs that mallet 3 times? You think it's just by, we're just going to bang it 3 times. You are Hiram, and you have been hit in your head in the north gate and dug in the shadow grave. And this is what they won't tell you in masonry. So Moors can never, ever, I don't know what Moors y'all talk to, but Moors can never, ever be tied down to anything. That's what a tether is. So here you go. That's Tawahido. I need you. Don't believe anything I'm saying to you. Look up Tawahido. I told you I go to an Ethiopian church. Look it up. Now I'm going to show you the connection to this in Islam. Okay? I'm going to show you the connection. Let's go to Tawheed in Islam. I need y'all to pay very close attention because this is free for y'all. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 minute. Let me pull up Tawahido. Tawheed, rather. Put I had it up here. Y'all don't have to keep typing. Okay? Just come on the feed. Be a man. I keep trying to tell you, man up. This is Tawheed right here. That's Tawheed. So you see the connection? Tawheed means one. Tawahido means one. In Islam, we means the oneness, which is the oneness. But bear with me. Watch this, sister. Watch this. So I want y'all to look it up. Tawahido means one and Tawheed means one. I keep trying to tell you, I can go into deeper details on any lecture. Okay? Bear with me. If you can't explain it, get your Hebrew Israelites, brother. Okay? All right. So let's go. And I'm open for Hebrew Israelites to jump on his feet with some facts. Let's move forward. You ever see this movie, sister, called The Messenger? Have you ever seen this movie? Anybody? Raise your hand. Have you ever seen The Messenger? Came out in 1976. Y'all better hurry up because I don't want to be on here all day long.
You said, have I seen the what?
It's called The Message. It's a movie.
I don't think so.
You never saw it?
I don't think so, no.
Okay, it's 3 hours, 4 hours long. Dead serious. It's a long movie. So I'm going to introduce you. The Message. It's called The Message.
Oh,
I'm going to play it for you.
Okay.
I'm going to play it for you. I'm going to play it for you. Bear with me. Came out in 1976. So let me play the movie. Pay close attention. I'm going to explain this. Now, remember Tariq's Berry book, how they portray Arabs, right? They made Arabs in Hollywood look light, right? Not like you. So let me show you something. This is from 76.
Rise up, Amr.
This is a Christian.
There is nothing you may ask for that we will not give.
Lion of Judah, I don't know where to begin.
He bowed down.
Friendship. Begin there.
Certain runaway slaves have escaped from us into your kingdom.
Slaves go back, as you no doubt would return our slaves to us.
There are, however, some free men among them. Rebels.
Listen.
Rebels. If there's disturbance in Arabia, why am I not informed?
These Christians, man.
They are rebels in religion.
Ethiopia. They're in Ethiopia.
At one time or another, all religions were rebellions. The bodies of slaves are of the world and within our disposal. But as Jesus Christ is our shepherd, the souls of men are his sheep.
These are Arabs who have betrayed the religion of their fathers.
Listen.
They follow a lunatic they call a prophet.
But I cannot put souls into chains without hearing them.
Listen. Look at these brothers. Oh, they don't show you this in Ethiopia, do they? They attempt. Look at the cross, see the iron cross behind it? The clan took from y'all. Oh, they scare y'all with everything, man. Oh, they don't show this, man. Let's go. Look at this.
stiff necks will hang them.
Listen.
Do
1970.
you not bow yourselves before your prophet?
Muhammad is a man. We kneel only to God.
Where are Mohammed's miracles, Jafar? If he were a prophet, he'd light the sky with miracles.
Indeed, this is true. God has given his prophets the sign of miracles, that we may recognize them.
The miracle of Muhammad is the Holy Quran.
A book written by an illiterate, attributed to God. I think the emperor has heard enough.
I'm mindful of Pentecost, when God sent down tongues of fire upon the heads of Christ's apostles, so they could speak the many languages of the world that they knew not before. But do such miracles happen in our times? I've heard enough. You've made a poor case.
Listen. Here come the oneness, baby. Here come the oneness.
When we suffered persecution in Mecca, Muhammad told us, go to Abyssinia, the land of a righteous king, where no man is wronged.
What they call persecution was fair punishment. Their disorder and their...
Why did your prophet send you to me?
Because you believe in the book of the one God as we do. He sent us because in your heart God will protect us.
Talking with them is like drawing water from a mirage.
But they've now laid a duty on me to listen to them,
Woo!
my friend.
Abyssinia is Ethiopia, y'all.
Go on.
For years, we worshipped wood and stone, images of our own manufacture. We lived in ignorance of God. We had few earthly laws and no heavenly laws. The rich neglect the poor, and the natural pity of man, whereby he lifts his brother up when he has fallen, is described by them as upsetting social order. To this inhumanity has come a man whom God chose, and in that we believe.
You're overcome. I beg you to collect yourself.
I speak of the messenger of God. Muhammad teaches us to worship one God, to speak truth, to love our neighbors as ourselves, to give charity. Even a smile can be charity. To protect women from misuse, to shelter orphans, and to turn away from gods of wood and stone.
I cannot keep still and hear this blasphemy. We are an ancient civilization. To call our gods wood and stone is to speak ignorantly of them. The idol, the form, is not what we worship, but the spirit that resides within the form.
I agree that idolatry is not always fully understood.
Thank you.
I do one-on-ones privately, okay? Email me.
Now let me bring him back to the women.
Listen. Sound like Hebrews.
God made woman to be the proper companion of man. She is different, but equal.
Equal!
We buy them, feed them, clothe them, use them, discard them. Women
Equal to us?
God created man from one male and one female. You must respect in all women the womb that bore you.
Why are your 300 gods so tongue-tied, while his only god is eloquent?
God has spoken to us before, through Abraham, Noah, Moses, and through Jesus Christ. Why should we be so surprised that God speaks to us now through Muhammad?
Who taught you those names?
They are named in the Quran.
I knew Muhammad when he was an orphan minding sheep.
And we knew Christ as a carpenter.
Woo!
What Christ says, and what your Muhammad says, is like two rays from the same lamp.
They are lying to you. They deny Christ. You worship three gods, they say. Father, Son, and Holy Ghost, they say.
What do you say of Christ?
They say God cannot have a son. Christ is not the Son of God.
Speak to me of Christ.
We say of Christ what our prophet has taught us, that God cast his Holy Spirit into the womb of a virgin named Mary, and that she conceived Christ, the apostle of God.
The apostle, he says, not the Son, not the Son.
What does your miracle,
Agitator?
your Quran, say of the birth of our dear Lord Jesus Christ?
May I relate the words?
It's called the messenger.
Come closer to me.
In the name of God, most gracious, most merciful. Relate in the book the story of Mary, how she withdrew from her family to a place in the east, how we sent to her our angel Gabriel, who said, I am a messenger from your God, to announce the birth of a holy son to you. She said, how shall I, Mary, have a son when no man has touched me? And Gabriel replied, for your Lord says, it will happen.
All Ethiopians, B.
We appoint him as a sign unto man, and a mercy from us. It is a thing ordained.
Now watch what he say.
The difference between us and you is no thicker than this lie. Not for a mountain of gold will I give them up to you. You may live in Abyssinia in peace for as long as you wish. May God's blessings be upon you. On you.
Do you see what's going on? Are y'all following where I'm going at with this? They don't teach you this. Let me show you why. So for the people that don't understand this history, now that came out in 1976. So Tawahid means the oneness and Tawheed means the one. Because people want to stray from Islam, Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, you heard what he said about the woods. Muhammad said, and it didn't say religion. First of all, and Ikra means read. Ikra, read. Ikra, read. Ikra, read. Right? So, I told you I've been in Islam for a long time. So, Tawahido means one, and Tawheed means one. This is why I can go to an Ethiopian church and sit in an Ethiopian church and understand it, because it's one and the same. But see, when you have these groups out here that's trying to mislead people and confuse people, that's what you get. Right? So when Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, this day I perfect Islam as your religion, which means go back to your spiritual self. Go back to the spirit of what it is. This is why you hear me say every last one of you are a Muslim, because you truly don't know what a Muslim is, because a Muslim is a true Christian. Are you following me? So a Muslim means one who submits to do the will of God, just as well as a Seventh-day Adventist, Apostolic, Hebrew Israelites, whatever. You all are Muslims. And every last one of you practice Islam, which is peace. Shalom, salam, hotep is peace. This is what you're not being taught with these conscious cats. If I'm wrong, bring it. Oh, I got more. I can stay on for 10 hours if I want to. So once you understand all of this is connected to the same thing, which is Ethiopia, Abyssinia, and Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, this day I perfect Islam as your religion, which means go back to your spiritual. The problem with black people, they've been hit in their head and knocked unconscious. I know you've never been taught this unless you come to Sabir Bey show. I keep trying to tell you, I'm damn good at what I do. So let me show you something. Do anyone know the person that called the Adhan to prayer? Do anybody know the Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar? Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu an la Muhammadan Rasulullah. You ever hear the prayer before? Do anybody know who called the prayer? Who called the prayer?
Is it Bilal?
Oh, it was Bilal. Where was Bilal from?
Ethiopia.
Okay. So how could he? If he's in there, right? If we are in, if he's in Ethiopia, then obviously there's Bilal right there. See, they don't teach this. Here it is. A Negro slave rose to the first man in Mohammedan empire after Muhammad, Bilal. He the one here called the Adhan to prayer. Oh, I can go on and on and on with this, sister. Oh, I could go.
But that's why I'm saying, Sabir, like, we get caught up in books. Books are not law. Nature is law.
Nature. And that's what Islam is, nature.
That's what I was about to say. When you understand Allah and peace, that's nature. Studying nature, it doesn't require anybody to tell it to do anything. It knows and does what it needs to do naturally.
Give me 1 second.
So people really need to understand that we are one. We are comprised of many components. That's what makes us very diverse in our nature. But we are oneness. When you go on,
so
that's one.
Who created all his brother? Keep asking me all these silly questions. Why don't he just come on the feed? I don't know why he's scared to come on the feed. I mean, you keep typing. I don't know why he's scared to come on the feed.
Just join the conversation.
That's all you gotta do is join the conversation.
Just join the conversation.
He don't want to because he's scared because he's been watching too many Sarnetta shows and stuff like that. But listen up. Here's another part of the movie. Listen up. This is live. Here's the live. Watch this.
But there's something missing.
There's something missing.
Maybe a bell to call the people in.
It could be loud.
Christians use a bell?
What about a horn? Like the Jews?
A drum. There's too much blood in a drum.
Why not the human voice? As in Omar ibn al-Khattab's vision.
Woo!
If the prophet agrees.
Oh my God. Did you hear that?
He means you, Bilal.
Me?
You have a good voice. Use it. Climb up there.
Oh, they don't show y'all this. They would never teach this. And nobody footsteps. He said his footsteps will get to paradise before him, before Prophet Muhammad. So why would Muhammad say that? Let's go.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar.
It's called The Messenger.
Allahu Akbar. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمد رسول الله. أشهد أن محمد رسول الله. حي على الصلاة. حي على الصلاة. حي على الفلاح. حي على الفلاح. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله.
So the crazy part about this, I don't know what draws me to this people. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I just was on the phone talking to my brother Percy, and something guided me to bring this to you, right? So when I hear people saying things about Islam or saying things about Christianity, they really don't know. Okay, I'm trying to figure these dudes out. Give me a second. I don't understand where these dudes get their information from, right? Give me 1 second. Let me close this video out. But for me, I'm really trying to figure them out. Because I just showed you Bilal was Ethiopian. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said that his footsteps will get to paradise before him, and nobody goes before Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. But see, if I can criminalize black people and give you my form of Christianity, which they just did, so every time you hear Hebrew Israelite speak, they're coming out of the same slave book that enslaved his own people, if that makes sense. Did that make sense? So when you hear them on these corners, they're in a 501c3 camp. This is why they allow the Hebrew Israelites to speak. I've been on here for a minute. I told y'all to bring me some Hebrew Israelites. I got an ex-Hebrew Israelite on my feed right about now. Ain't that right, Brother Will? I got an ex-Hebrew Israelite right there. If you think I'm lying. So where's all the Hebrew Israelites at? You want me to sit there and argue with these dudes? They're not in my league, big. They're truly not in my league. So I'm not going to argue over you, yell over you, do none of these things. Cite your sources. Let me see you come out of the Ethiopian Bible. See, the crazy part about this, and I hope y'all tweet this out. My Twitter is real Sabir Bey, Sabirbey, real Sabir Bey. It's all the same. But the crazy part is, in the movie back in 76, they made these people look different than us, right? Because of Hollywood. So bear with me. Hollywood did it. This is why you know nothing about the unknown Arabs that look like these are the Arabs. These are the original Arabs. This book is by Tariq Berry, right? And I have the Arabs in Sudan too. In West Side, they were Arabs. So if you read this book by Tariq Berry, I believe my brother Yoel still has some copies at the Underground Bookstore in Chicago, or my sister Monique at Nicholas Brooklyn. If you read this book, you will understand what is happening, unless you contact me and have me open up for a lecture for y'all. But let me just show you something inside the book. Let me go here to show you what was said inside this particular book about Hollywood. This is in the Unknown Arabs. Europeans looking only. The slaves and the so-called Africans are portrayed as dark-skinned people. Truly believe that this is the way that it is. It is, right? Give me one second. Okay, here you go. I have interviewed many people who told me the reason they believe that the Arabs were originally light complexion is because of what? How they shown in the movies. Do y'all see this? Hold on, let me just move this up. Give me 1 second. Because he interviewed people, and because of the movies, like you just saw, The Messenger, right? And then they got Bilal name in here. It's in the book too. See that? The same complexion as Bilal. Now I just showed, how did I make the connection between the movie and this book? Make it make sense to me, sis. How did I do that? Bilal's name is right here at the top. The same complexion as Bilal. So if they was the same complexion as Bilal, right? So where did they get these actors from in that movie? So this is why people have a disconnection towards Arabs, because you don't understand true history. You don't. Because once you understand that you are the Arab that they're talking about, damn, dude, we could take it back. You take it back through your knowledge. But if we look at television and influencers and influence people, oh my God, I don't like it because the Arabs enslaved Africans. Yeah, we had slaves too. I don't believe anything, bro. I believe you should get on my feed. How about that part? So believe me that you don't know. I don't know why this person keep texting my damn page instead of coming on the feed. But let me explain to you, family, how this works. I don't believe anything. I know. There's a difference between belief and know. Okay? So I answered your question. All right? The way I wanted to. So if you want to click the link, you can click the link. So I don't believe anything. And believe me that you truly don't know. There's a difference between believing and knowing something. So beliefs can be backed up by facts. So that's the link if you want to jump on the feed. But thank you for joining me. So belief means that you don't know, and you back your belief up by facts. And facts can be researched, analyzed, and proven, and beliefs are what people believe in or was told. And this is why I say you have to, oh, brother, you got to believe, brother. You got to believe. Nah. Mm-mm. You have to know. Know thyself. Okay? Know thyself. I told you I'm almost done. I told you I don't need to be on here for 10 hours, but I can keep coming back and keep coming back and keep coming back. Am I making sense so far, Will? So let's go a little further for the people that don't want to read anything. I told you, Ikra, read, people, read. Okay. So All right, bro. I'm gonna get rid of you, family. Okay. The only God that I know is my mother. So I thank you for joining me. And listen, I'm gonna bail you out. So you didn't want to come on the feed, so I'm gonna bail you out, fam. It's all love because you added nothing to my feed, but I thank you. But the only God that I know was my mother. Have a wonderful evening. Niggas just get on your feed, just type all kinds of stuff instead of coming on the feed. I told you I'm gonna get rid of you. It's not that I'm running, I'm just getting rid of you. If I give you the opportunity to come on his feed, you should be privileged to jump on his feed. Not keep typing on the sideline. If you're working for the white man, that's okay. Okay? So, once you understand this history of Ethiopians, and once you understand Eritrea, which is Eritrea right here, Eritrea means Red Sea. Red Sea. Somalia, Somali. All of this, listen to me, speak of the area of East before Christ. All of this, the Nile in Africa, Arabs. These people are Arabs people, all up in here. Anybody that you think is that good, anyone that you believe is that good, set up the lectures. I'm fine. I'm not going to yell over you. We're not going to go back and forth with the madness. So all of you good Christians that's running around talking about Christianity, man, stop misleading the people. So Will, you got something you want to share, brother, before we get off here? I told you I ain't going to be on here long, but you might want to go back and rewind the video, though. Anything you want to share, my brother?
Well, one thing I can share, one thing I actually do know is how closely related Islam is to Christianity, period, and really how everything coincides. Just looking through the history, I mean, people should really start reading up on this stuff because all the back and forth stuff, I believe that was, I can't say I believe, but I know for sure that the first time I think it was, what was that? The time of Constantine.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think even before that, I think Taj, he called that before, he called it the Spanish Inquisition, the burning of books and everything. This is where all the separation started coming into play. Like, if people really read into that, that's how you would actually know. And then, like you said, you have the media, you have the influencers. If people traveled and if people actually read the scriptures for what it really was and did some deep diving, they wouldn't be talking about they wouldn't be segregating themselves. They wouldn't be doing they wouldn't even do like none of the stuff that they were doing today. None of it. I was just telling that to somebody not too long ago. Like, because they asked me, like, how was I raised? They asked me if I was raised as a Christian. And it's true, yeah. I have the bug on me too, but if you get out of that mindset and start looking into things for yourself, you'll definitely see everything differently.
You would.
You definitely would. You'll see a lot of stuff differently, man. It's really important to get your own library, man. Do your research, man. Start doing these notes. Start writing down your notes, man, and pass it down. Because this stuff ain't really just for us right now, man. It's for the youth. That's what we doing it for. Man, people see my rap sheet. People know what I'm about. I went against ministers and all kinds of elders of some of these camps or whatnot. That's just what it was. You know what I mean? So I can just leave it right there. And as far as the Hebrew Israelites, now these brothers, I mean, I don't want nobody to get me wrong or anything like that. They good for what they do. It's all right. But the thing is, like I said, and how I wrote down specifically, how I see it now, these brothers have only debunked the so-called religious system to a degree, but they found knowledge of themselves in modern Christian scripture. That's it. And the reason why they keep holding on to that is because that's the only thing that they see. So if they actually did more research, they'll see the things that I've already seen.
But this is the thing that people don't understand, and I already said this about religion. Religion only means to realign yourself back, which means go back to your spiritual. Realign yourself back. Again, if you want to have this discussion, I'm so open on this, man. I'm going to get my sister in here before I go because I said I didn't need to be on here for 10 hours. You can go watch it. I'm making it short so you can go back and watch the whole video, and please share it out. So my sister, you have something you want to share, and this is a miska too. That's a miska. This is a miska. This is a miska. All these are miskas or crosses. What's up, homie? These are crosses. So, peace. What up? What up? So, any more before I get off of here? Listen, don't come on my feed late talking about all this crazy stuff. Islam is not a religion. Go watch my videos. I never said that. I said, listen to me again with you late ass people. God damn, watch the videos over. You ain't talking to an amateur. I've been doing this for a very, very long time. I said Islam means peace and Muslim means one who submits. I don't belong to nobody's religious club. I don't belong to no organization. So stop it. I'm not new to this information. I've been doing it for a very long time. Okay? So the religion, if I say, and I'm not saying religion is bad. If I want to say Islam is a religion, today it is an organization. So if you don't like it,
Hebrew Israelites now organization apparently.
Thank you.
I had to walk.
I'm not one of these YouTubies that get on these feeds, man, and keep popping. You can bring me the best in your room, and I'm gonna show you how good I am. This is just scratching the surface. So I thank you so much. And my sister's always quiet on here, but I'm ready to go. That is my email right there. If anybody wants to contact me, I do one-on-ones, okay? And I also do lectures, so you can reach out. But I thank you so much, brother. Well, I don't know what happened to my sister, but God darn, she said her phone be getting hot. But I thank you. I told y'all need to be on here long.
Get ready.
So I came in with the messenger.
I'm still here. I
came in with the messenger on Grandmaster Flash. And I'm going to leave out with this one right here. So go check out the movie The Messenger from 1976. Email me. I gotta go. Say that again.
I said I gotta look at it. That's dope. I like.
It's dope. It's about 3 or 4 hours, B. Rewind the tape, y'all. Please share this out on Twitter. Real Sabir Bey on Twitter. I do gotta go. Listen up.
This is prophecy. God is with us. I walk the blocks like whatever, God. My message to y'all fans who desperate to arrest us, young benevolent hard heads, Africorian Fitch, rockin' wrist, glistening marksman, Hitchcock of hip hop since Big Pop departed. The Project Logic is still salute the dead. Glock spit, pour some juice out for those in Manchester, Blue Mountain, Otisville, Lewisburg, Fort Dix, Fort Worth, Oakdale, every Fed jail where all my dogs lurk. War hurts, much to gain till the day we all say, may your pain be champagne. Then we all blaze away at our enemies. May they die easily. Long as they perish forever's what freedom means to me. Blowing greenery, growing eager to see evil things thrown away. Zoning grade GT, diesel jeans, ears and chuck solitaire stones with the rarest cuts on some pretty tone shit. Haircut looks airbrushed and they aware of us though, and we don't give a flying 747 fuck though. Staying on my hustle.
Come on, where you go? Tweet it out.
A message to those who trapped us up, from federal guys who backed them up. We never will die, we black and tough. Let in your eye, we strapped to bust. Half of us been locked up inside the beast. Look at the time we see Brooklyn, the Compton streets, Queens, even the Congo lose dreams of bullets and triggers. Our enemies pulling on innocent women and children. It wasn't no ghetto killers who mix up the coke and put guns in our buildings. But I'm not gonna cry, and I'm not gonna stand, just watch you die. I'ma pass you a 9, I'ma grab your hand, come on, let's ride. A message to those who killed the king, who murdered the Christ, the same regime. What God has built, you never can break. What God has loved, you never can hate. Man makes rules and laws. You just a ruthless dog, your kettle is waiting. You devil to run back into the cave you came from whenever that day comes. 40 acres, plantations, see every race one. Sincerely yours, Streets Disciple, Revelations.
Revelations, baby. Only on Sabir Bey Show you gonna get like gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Share it out, share it out.
I had bad chicks that blow cum bubbles like bubble gum. Plus they ass licks on my house be sipping rum.